Mr. Speaker, last Congress, members on both sides of the aisle came together to restore education decision-making authority to where it should be, to the state and local level, devolving it from overreach by the federal government through the Every Student Succeeds Act, or the ESSA. It was a bipartisan accomplishment that I speak very proudly of in my congressional district, as I know many members do in their congressional districts. However, certain regulations were issued by the Department of Education last year that threaten regulatory overreach, including problematic provisions requiring states to issue uniform standards to determine a teacher's level of effectiveness or ineffectiveness. Put quite simply, the rule, as it was issued late in November, is not consistent with the law that we passed, we're all so proud of. In fact, it is necessary to use the CRA to override this rule in order to maintain the integrity of the ESSA, which we're all very proud of passing to restore local control. And that goes from student testing to curriculum to teacher evaluation. And what we have here, as written, are regulations which threaten an overemphasis on students' standardized testing scores when evaluating the quality of a teacher. House Joint Resolution 57 would override regulations because they are not consistent with the law that we just passed. House Joint Resolution 57 would preserve the bipartisan accomplishments achieved in the ESSA by allowing states to continue tailoring the ESSA to meet local needs without overreach and without mandates from the federal government. Put simply, what we are seeking to do here is to prevent the federal government from once again nudging its nose into local and state control over teacher evaluations, which was one of the main objectives of the ESSA in the first instance. I want to thank Congressman Rokita for his leadership, and I yield back the balance of my time. Gentlemen.